Have you ever wanted to say the N word? No, me neither. Let's start. Welcome, and it's November. That's right, you know what that means. It's no N word November. I can't say the N word this entire November. That's right. In other news, Joe Biden is now the President of the United States. Now, I have a hot take. I know you're not going to like this, but I think it's what the entire country needs to hear right now. I called it. I put a 60% odds on Biden winning, 40% chance on Trump winning, and I totally called it. I called it in the car on the 31st, Halloween. I called it. I would also like to take the time of the day, your day anyway, to read you a bit of the Bible. Not the Bible, this is the Stephen Bible, after my great religion, Stephenism. The last time we left off, Stephen had just plugged his podcast into the void to no one can hear. Anyway, let's start. After shamelessly plugging his podcast into the void, Stephen had just created the first life on the planet he just created, called Earth. He called his life spiders, but after realizing how shitty they were, he killed them all with fire and brimstone. So he started over with a new two-legged species called humans. In the process of making them, Stephen accidentally sneezed and gave like 1/8 of people cancer. Whoops. They were Adam and Eve, naked as all heck. And Adam and Eve lived in Stephen's sweet crib called Eden. But there was this one apple in his fridge that he said was filled with some nasty drugs, and he would like to give someone ultimate knowledge. Naturally, Adam and Eve ate the apple, and Stephen sent them on their way. After a lot of incest later, these brothers Cain and Abel were chillin'. One was a virgin farmer, and the other was a Chad hunter. They both simped for Stephen, but Stephen really only liked Abel, the hunter. So Cain popped a cap in his ass with his 45, and Stephen was so pissed, so God cursed him, whatever, and gave him some marks that will signal to everyone around him that he was a devilish, evil, filthy person, and his descendants would later go on to be known as Gingers. And that's where our chapter ends. Now, I would like to skip to a little bit later because it gets a bit boring after that. You know, the flood happened and everything. But anyway, we'll skip to Jesus, New Testament Stephen. After genociding the humans for a bit and getting bored, Stephen decided to send down a human version of himself. This version of Stephen, hereby referred to as Stevus, was born from an almost doctor and an immigrant from Asia, in the town of Bethlehem. It was at this point that one of Stephen's favorite creations invaded Israel. Oh my fucking god. Dog. Shut up. Hold on. Let me get my gun. Ugh. Are they home? No, I don't think so. Okay, well, I'll just pause this reading here. I think someone's trying to break into my house. Sorry about that, folks. Let's get back to the reading. Okay. So, we last left off when one of Stephen's favorite creations invaded Israel. Stephen says one of his favorite creations because he treats his creations much like a parent does, pretending they like them all equally, but actually likes the Jews the best. But despite inventing the Romans, they didn't like him very much, and held a trial to crucify Stephen. Now, it was at this point that I'm going to have to mention the fact that this all happened on my Discord server. We did like a little reenactment, except they didn't know it was a reenactment. They kind of crucified me. His lawyers, St. Owen and Billy, tried their best to defend them, but it was hopeless. After the trial, one of the jury members by the name of Alicus Smollicus went up to Stephen and said if he forgave Smollicus' sins, he would lessen the sentence. Stevus, being literally Jesus, said, "Yeah, sure." However, it was deceit, and from that point on, Alicus' children will be cursed to be doomed to be very small and below average. Stephen was then crucified, with his lawyers by his side, and even though they had failed him, they had done the best job they could, and have been, and truly are, #blessed. Stephen vowed to return though, and after being axed by Alicus himself, Stephen's body was hidden in a great tomb and wasn't heard from. Stephen sent signs from the heaven, of course, through one of his announcements to Rome being relished with lobsters from the skies, and also him appearing as a ghost in the middle of the town to play Among Us with the boys. But on the third day, he rose, because he got bored of doing homework for 2 days. Now, of course, this is all up for interpretation. Nothing really is real. Anyway. Nothing's real. And let's move on to the next subject. I was viciously attacked by a dog yesterday. On the day of recording, Saturday. This is releasing tomorrow. But I was viciously attacked by a dog yesterday while riding my bike. It all happened like this. I was going down the hill. I took a left. I took another left. And I went up a hill. Then I took another left. And then went up a steeper hill. And then this little doggo, not even about a foot tall, maybe a bit more. It looks like a chihuahua. He just came running out of his gate like he could fit through the bars. So he just came running out of his gate. And guess what I did? That's right, I ran him over. I killed him. Yeah, just kidding. It's all a lie. I can't put that in the video. If I do, YouTube will kill me, and then they will delete my channel. And honestly, I won't be losing much. Actually, this will probably be a good thing for my mental health. But yes, we will try. We will try. So, anyways, the dog chased me up the hill, and there's only one way back. I can't go forward that way. And he's not cornered me. He's just standing at the end of his parkway, ready to chase me. So I'm staying at the top of the hill. He's staying like halfway down the hill, and I don't know what to do. So I assert my dominance by slowly approaching it with my big bike. Yeah, my bike is really above average. And I slowly approach him, my big bike, and he backs off. And he gets closer and closer to his parkway. And then I just run down the hill. I asserted my dominance, and that's what you should too. Speaking of asserting dominance, I don't know how to okay. Well, I mean, that was a terrible transition, but honestly, I think I'm going to end today's podcast early, and work towards making better videos. Maybe I'll make a little video about that dog attacking me. I have some footage from the event, and maybe I'll finally make that GTT episode. I rewrote some of it to be more specific and scientific, and I want to get on that. It's going to be cool. It's going to be epic, and it will be done sometime soon. Maybe this month. I don't know. Maybe all that time I'm not saying the N-word I can use to finish videos. Anyway, that's it for today. Remember, if you see a person, go up to them, and then tell them about my channel, because I really need subscribers. Anyway, thank you, bye!
What's the greatest kind of knot that you can tie with ease? It's useful and it's happy and